Hello everybody, Crimson Vow just released yesterday, and I've been enjoying White Humans decks, not even just in Crimson Vow, but I have a kitchen table-esque Humans deck that I've been enjoying, and I got some good packs from the initial packs that came with the Crimson Vow um, Season Pass, the Mastery Pass, and some like the free code for the 3 packs. I got some cool cards, I had a bunch of wild cards left over. So I figured I'd go and make a deck, and it's not complete yet. I don't have all the wild cards. As you can see, I'm running low on rares, especially. I have 4 mythics, but only 1 rare left. So we kind of need to do with like 1 copy of a few, but it actually works pretty well. I'll talk about some of my favorite cards real quick before we jump into the games. Luminarch Aspirant is really good. I only have 1 copy though. Like I said, I'm running out of rare wild cards, and I would have definitely added more of this. This is one thing, if you're building this deck on your own, you need to make sure you have 4 copies of this. But then Perish Blade Trainee, this is the first card I got in my first pack that I was really like, okay, I want to build this deck. I think the artwork is super funny, and it actually seems okay for a common. 2 mana 1/2 isn't great, but when it dies, you can put its counters on a target creature you control, which is really nice. Once you get later in the game, you might have a Sigarda on the field or something like that, or if you get your Adeline or Spendent Cathar up really high. Thalia, Garden of Thurman's another one that I would recommend getting more copies of. One, the artwork's super dope, and non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast is so good against a lot of Izzet decks, against control decks. It's really good. Unruly Mop I've had minimal success with. I would recommend replacing this one. Ranger Class is really good too. The +1/+1 counter is very good for putting on target creature, especially because some of our creatures enjoy having Coven. I have one Candlelit Cavalry that enjoys Coven, so that doesn't really come into play too often. So usually you want to put your +1/+1 counter on like one of your higher ranked soldiers so you can activate training. Curtail the Dawnheart Prime I only have 2 of, but works very well for human creatures you control have tap, add 1 mana, kind of like a little mini ramp. I've only been able to get it to work once or twice for that really. And then the 6 mana for +1/+1 creature you control, also very good. Eleanor Spendent Cathar, this has been the biggest payoff I've had besides Sigarda, Champion of Light. Very fun card. I got this one in a pack first that I use in like a kitchen table deck that I really liked using it at first, and so I was like, man, I have to get more of this. I bought some more copies. I've used it on here now. Really good. It's equal to the number of creatures you control. I got up to 15 power in my second game with this deck. Whenever you attack, you create a 1/1. Very good stuff. Elite Spellbinder, I only have 1 of. I don't know. Just with 1 health, he's kind of squishy. And since I only have 1 copy of him, I just haven't gotten a whole ton of use out of him. But he definitely helps for making certain spells cost more. Griff Rider, a nice flyer with training. Resistance Squad, this is another one I really like. I love card draw because I don't know, maybe I just miss some of the cards, but it doesn't feel like there's a ton of really great card draw in White early on. So this is really nice because you're always gonna have a human practically. You get to draw a card. Torrens, Fist of the Angels. This is another insane one, where Adeline or Spendent Cathar only makes 1 creature if you're playing in standard, right? Like obviously if you're in commander, for each opponent, you know, you could create up to 3. But for Torrens, it's 1 every time you cast a spell, not just 1 per turn. Anytime you cast a creature spell. Rural Recruit. I live in a rural area and I can't even pronounce it. Create a 3/1 green boar. Really nice, especially for activating some training. Usually that boar early can help activate some creatures. And getting 2 bodies on the field always feels nice, because even if 4 mana 1/1 doesn't seem very great at first, with training, with your other counter abilities, you're usually going to be able to buff it up decently quickly. That's not completely useless, and the board is very helpful. And then, Sigarda, Champion of Light. This is like my favorite card in the deck. Flying Trample. And I think a 4 mana 4/4 on its face is pretty good for Flyer Trample. And then you get humans you control get +1/+1, which is huge. And whenever Sigarda attacks, if you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, you can look at the top 5 cards of the library and put a human creature into your hand. Candlelit Cavalry, kind of just a common because I didn't really have a whole bunch of wild cards left. I wasn't really sure what to add. So a 5 mana 5/5 and it can get trample is okay. Cloak Gada, another big one for card advantage later in the game. Once you get to turn 5, you can put this down. You're almost always going to be getting a +1/+1 counter each turn. Works really well. And Sigarda's Summons. This one's won me several games on its own. Creatures you control with +1/+1 counters and have base power and toughness. For example, I have Stark Pupil here. He's a 1 mana 0/0, but he enters with a 1/1 counter. So if you put him on the field, he's just a 1/1. And you put Sigarda, all of a sudden he becomes a 4/4 flyer. And you can do that with all of your tokens, right? However many tokens you have, like your 1/1 rule recruit if it has a +1/+1 from training. You know, like all these creatures become really big once you put Sigarda's summons. So I've definitely been enjoying this, and I've had a really good record with it so far. But that might be just because I haven't played a ton of Arena lately, so my rank is really low. Like I think I'm only like bronze 1, so I haven't actually like ranked up to higher ranks at all. So I'm sure a lot of people are just using kind of like cards in their collection, kind of like I am. So it's a lot of fun. So let's see how we can do in some videos. I usually like to just upload whatever games I end up playing, rather than waiting for wins. So you can like see, like this is a decent hand. I like getting a 1-drop, but I just don't have enough of the good ones yet. Like Luminarch Aspirant, I only have 1. Thalia Garden Faven, I only have 1. Speaking of Thalia, I've been looking at a modern deck I want to get for mono white, or not mono white, I think it's just Selesnya humans. And Thalia's Lieutenant looks so good, but I don't know if it's in historic or not. I haven't checked yet because I've just been playing standard. I love the card sleeves, and then this one too. Very neat. Okay, we're gonna play a Plains here. Or do we go Forest? I don't know if I sent. I don't think it was that. But yeah, and another deck I'm looking at is the Vampires deck. I think it'd be fun because I made a Rakdos Vampires deck in real life for paper. I think we could still that. So that next turn we need to get essentially 4 lands, so we can hopefully initiate and Adeline or Splendid Cathar on the same turn. But yeah, Vampires I think look really fun too. My current deck is pretty fun, but not super strong because it's almost all just from one set. Just from a Midnight Hunt. I think this is. Yeah, I think it's gonna work. I love to flood the field early, especially once you get Adeline out. It makes it so easy because she has Vigilance. She's a pretty big body. 3/4 isn't bad already. Whenever you attack, she's gonna create another one. It works really well together. And did he miss a land drop? Oh, it's the rest of our people is probably gonna help on the field sledging. I don't know if our Griff Riders will be able to hold them at bay. Catilda dies if we do that. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna take 1 damage right now. Ooh. Oof, we could Sigarda summoning. Oof, 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 oof. Okay, how do we do this? How do we do this? I think we Sigarda summoning. I don't think we can this turn because we tap all our creatures we want to attack with. Do we just Griff Rider? That seems kind of weak. I think we just Griff Rider and attack with Purple and we'll have a few extra creatures hopefully to get +1/+1s. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Because he can't block. He has no mana up. He's not gonna. He might block with Star Pupil and put his counter on the Fearless Fledgling. I am worried about that Fledgling. I don't know how we're gonna stop him until. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, the 1/1's always gonna be created when we attack with anybody because of Adeline, so that's gonna be an easy counter. He could just block with Star Pupil. I wonder why he's not. Because that's what I would do, but I'm just curious if he has a different creature in his hand he's probably happier with. To be sure, but yeah, I was gonna say. Okay, good. I was worried he'd put that on the flyer. Oh, it only gains flying until end of turn. That's right, it's not a perma flyer. I don't even know if we block here, because he won't have flying on his turn. We could use Griff Rider to get trained up. That could be big. Next turn we could attack with everybody, because I don't think he's going to have enough momentum to do much damage to us if we're all tapped out. Maybe we leave up 1, but I don't even know if we want to do that. Like, I don't know if there's a purpose to it. We probably have to tap Catilda to play Sigarda's summoning and make an attack with everybody else. Not first strike. I think we just activate the fire. Getting rid of him will feel pretty decent, I think. And then next one's good. Oh. No! I goofed. Oh no! No! That's so bad. Okay. Well, oh, that was a big throw. We can burn them down quick enough. If we get enough little mini creatures. Wow, I threw that so hard. I didn't even think of that. I don't know. I remembered it in the first turn. Oh, I've even played with that card and I just completely forgot. Oh no. That's what you get for not playing in a while, I guess. I don't think he has anything to deal with Sigarda's summonings. At least I hope not. Or Sigarda's summons. If he does, then it's definitely a loss. But, oh man. I threw that. He has so many more cards in hand too, we can't really do much if he starts. He really wants to attack here because we're close to lethal. I think we have to risk it. Right now we can. Oh, we have to tap Catilda. This will become a 7/7 from Catilda if we need it to. Oh baby. We only have 10 health though. He's not that far away. Yeah, I think we're dead next turn. Oh wow, we got 3 lands in that. Oof. Wow, we got lucky there. If we win this, oh my god. This is getting really, really sketchy. I think we win though. Next time we have 2 flyers. I forgot, yeah, sorry. It wouldn't matter if I made Hopeful Initiate a 7/7 earlier, because both of them are flyers anyway. I like Catilda. For 2 mana, she's pretty decent, but I've never ever used the protection from werewolves. I haven't played a ton of games there, obviously, but it hasn't gone to play quite yet. He can't do anything with these cards. He only has 1 mana. I think we win. Wow. Oh my goodness. That was really, really bad. But you can see, that game we didn't even go wide. We had like 2 creatures. But the Sigarda's summons is silver. And we got silver, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, I like it. Let's go. I haven't read the lore for Crimson Valley. I've only seen Field Shield and stuff. I only just started getting to Magic in Kaladesh, so the shadow's already out, and I was so new that I didn't really understand any of it. I think we take this. I don't know. I don't like risking mulligans. So I never read the lore for that, so I don't really know what was going on. So like the backstory of Thalia, I know she was back in the first set, and she's still there now. I'd like to figure out what's up with that, because she's still alive. I'm pretty sure Odric became a vampire or whatever. I understand like the general daylight cycle went all crazy, the whole world came around, turn light, of like the humans. Okay. scouts at all on hand. Like, Sigarda's summons can't do anything unless we have a nice top deck with something that'll actually give them counters. Well, Star People's a 4/4, that's right, I forgot. I think it's Sigarda's. Well, that's still. That hurts, didn't you just take that? Okay. Star People, you're down. Now, we do get to the Sigarda's summons. We win. I don't know if they have anything to deal with it. But right now, we're so prone to, like a, what is it, pyroclasm? Like, whenever another creature is battle it's +2 in case. That's actually kind of cool. Unruly Mob can get really buffed real quick. But I'm okay with taking that again. No, we're in such a battle place, but that helps. We're nearly dead next turn. I really don't want to tap it, but... Man, is that really... Oh, we have the mana. But I think we just lose if I do that, because next turn they can attack, and they're going to have something that gets +2 in haste. I think we have to. Bump up the Snargas for next turn plays. I don't know if we can do that, though. Something's going to happen here. I know it. They're gonna do something. No. I don't think we can take the damage. They could have anything, any turn. They'll do 1 damage to target. Like another Fireblade Charger if that dies. Man, we just didn't get super great early for being able to like suck up some damage. Wow. That Ogre Battle Driver is giving us some problems, isn't it? We can't kill anything yet. I think we just lose if I kill my creatures, right? Like, I think we're just done. So I want to take it down to 1 health if I need to. I'll block with Catilda. Okay. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. We got close-ish. We almost got Sigarda's summons down, but I just... Maybe I should have just risked it and let the Star People live rather than trying to take damage, but I think we just would have died earlier, right? I don't know. Maybe. My Nissa Planeswalker icon. I just bought some Kaladesh sleeves from like 2016. It was the very, very first Magic deck I ever got. was the miss up. Wow, it's really bad. Okay, whatever. That's why I need more wild cards, man. I need to get some of these one shots and more. But yeah, it was there. I loved Kaladesh. It was like my favorite set ever. So I got some cool card sleeves. Now, did anybody ever actually play? Oh my word! What is it? It's Prismari, Lorehold. I can't even think of this one though. But did anyone ever play it? This deck, I don't think I've ever ran any of these decks. I don't know if I can think of it. It's like Quandrix and Laurel, Prismari, Silver Quill. But I cannot think of that. Next turn we just Luminarch Aspirant and then give herself the counter. Wings of the Cosmos is a nice combat trick, but unfortunately it does not count as a counter. What? I'm really worried because I'm pretty sure what I'm saying. Oh, no, okay. Oh yeah, MTG Goldfish had a trick where you could win on turn 2 if you didn't play any lands, because you could like discard all these crazy things from your hand or whatever it was. But that was in like Vintage or something. So I'm not worried about that. Did he not have a land trap on turn 1? That seems really weird. Next turn we resist the squad. I think we actually pull out everything out of this card. Surely he has nothing to do with it. Remember that just pump counters onto itself? It's gonna be really good for training other creatures. I think I like training more than Mentor. I never played a ton of Mentor, but I don't know. There's something fun about the dynamic of that. But Torrens is gonna get huge for us. Like, next turn we Resistance Squad, we draw a card and create a 1/1 human creature. And get a 3/2 body on the field from actually playing Resistance Squad, right? Like, it feels really good. I like it a lot. I wonder what our opponent's doing. Seems out of it. Well, this is a shame. We might play one more if we must. Alright, so our opponent had to concede, but he was AFK. So we'll play one more just for funsies, but technically we're 2-1 now. Okay, we'll keep this. We're fine with that. I like character play training a lot. We'll get that one a try. Why can't I even play this? I'm gonna enter his exile something. Like, wouldn't it just go to the field empty? Alright. Anyway. Next turn we Adeline maybe? So we can start stacking up some tokens real quick. We don't have any green mana, that's a bit awkward. So technically right now we don't really have much other than a portable hole, but... Because it'll get... My Parish Blade training will get up. And if she blocks the token, we get an extra chunk of damage. I can't imagine they'll sacrifice the Valkyrie though. Right about now is when I'm looking for Garda's summoning. Sigarda's summons. I keep calling it summoning. Summon. So next turn we can candle at cavalry. You won't obviously be able to joining right away, but okay, 7/4. That's fine because she at least still creates the 1/1 creatures. Just stinks now we can't bub up Parish Blade Trainee very easily next turn. We could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cap to put a +1/+1 count on everything. Yes, maybe. I think that's good. Take it. I dare ya. Block the 1/1. I'm very scared of them having another exile or something though. Like they could have a portable hole easily or another pacifism. Wait a second. Could I portable hold the enchantment? Is that a thing? I have no idea, because it is technically a non-land permanent. That could be game winning if I noticed that earlier. I don't know. We'll have to see next turn, because that could actually just straight up win us the game. I can't do anything about him either. But he can't take this turn, so that's fine. If she taps the Valkyrie to attack for 2 damage, they lose. I can't imagine they'll do that. So I think we really need that. A Lumeric Aspirant could actually be huge too. There are several ways we could win this game next turn, but he's definitely worried. He's only got 1 minute. Can we? Yes! Oh my word, I didn't know that. That's so good. That's so good. Oh my word, that's so good. Wow, 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 wow. I don't know if we can attack with Adeline. Actually, do we? I think we do, but if we kill Aline and Morley her, that's pretty good. Because I have a tough time dealing with him. Maybe it's not worth it, but let's go, baby! Alright! Technically 1 3 and 1, that's not bad feeling. Wow, now you know Portable Hole can take care of that enchantment. I didn't even think of that before. That's good. Very good to know. That came in big. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed. I've been having a ton of fun with this deck the past 2 days. We got some Mr. RP. Let's see. I think the I like that card sleeve. I think that's funny. The Cemetery Prowler I like a lot, but I don't really play Wolf Green all that much. I usually play green when it's for humans, but definitely some cool artwork. Lantern Flare might be good for me to get for this deck. Cemetery Protector is pretty cool. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.